Welcome back, guys, to the Hardcore Minecraft Let's Play. I believe this is episode 5. I haven't recorded in a couple days, but last off, we ended up trying to build some of our house. I was hoping to get it done, but the obsidian mining took a little longer than I was hoping for. You can see I did build a little bit more after the end of last episode. I did the flooring up here. I did a little fence. So what I plan on doing is I think I want to build on this block is going to be the wall to the house, just one on the inside, because I think it gives it like a depth to the house. You guys will see it when it happens. Another thing that I did was I did go and collect some wood and some cobblestone, so we should have enough wood hopefully to finish some things off. We have quite a bit of cobble and we have some more stone bricks. So I don't know if I want to go collect a little bit of sand really quickly so that way I can make some glass. I think is what I want to do. So let's grab our shovel and let's come over here. And we'll just take it from right here. It won't be too noticeable that we took it from here. But, alright, so today is Saturday the 18th. And if anyone here watches football, American football, you would know that we are in the middle of the playoffs. And my favorite team, and I use the term favorite team very loosely because, boy, do they make me mad sometimes, as I'm sure they make a lot of other fans mad. My team that I do support is the Chicago Bears. So we have a game coming up against the Rams. So I do plan on watching that tonight. I hope it's a good game. I hope it's not like an absolute blowout for either team. I'm not really thinking that I don't really think the Bears are going to blow the Rams out by any means, but I don't know. I just hope it's a good close game. I did see I honestly don't watch a whole lot of football, but I did see that the Broncos ended up winning and their quarterback got injured on like the second to last play in overtime, which really sucks. You feel bad for him. But why didn't that go in there? Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Anyways, let's get back to this. So I did build up a little bit more. And what I'm thinking is if we do something like this, I don't know, we'll go up a couple blocks and just see what happens. See what it looks like. I don't think it'll be too... I don't want to make anything too tall. I don't want to make anything too crazy. So we got 4. Okay. Now my other problem is what is the side's going to be? Because this is going to be a lot of oak if I use oak. The roof... I don't know if I have any like that deep slate stuff. I don't really want to use birch if I'm being honest. I have a little bit down here. Okay. I really should have done a little bit more exploration to try to find like the spruce. Something spruce. I don't think we've run across any spruce here in this series. I do love using spruce wood because I like that dark texture it has. I'm just trying to see if I can't find any quick spruce. Okay, if not, we can always switch it out later on, but I just want to at least get like a shelter built and usable. I think it looks kind of cool. Underneath, I do plan on having a couple farms. As you can see right here, I did round up a couple cows, just so that way we do have food, a stable source of food. So we can at least do that. Man, yeah, that's kind of upsetting. All right, let's just go ahead and see what this looks like with this. You can see the damage. I believe the axe was new. I don't think I used it at all last episode. I don't know if I like that. Hear me out. Just to kind of break up that texture, maybe. I don't think I hate it. Again, I just want to break up that oak texture. Actually do something like this. Boom, 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 boom. All right. But yeah, anyways, going back to football, let me know who you guys support, if you guys support anybody. Who's your favorite team? Who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year? I honestly, if it's not the Bears, I wouldn't mind seeing the Seahawks win it again. I did used to kind of support the Seahawks when Russell Wilson was the quarterback. Now it's like right out of college for him. I always kind of rated him. He was a pretty good quarterback. All right, so I do like that, I think. I don't know how this is really going to work. Maybe if I do something like this. Usually I just leave that empty. This is really weird. I don't usually build a whole lot with cobblestone. So this house might be a little wonky, if I do say so myself. Okay, how does that look? Does that look terrible? I think it does. Oh, that's... Ooh. What if I do this? Kind of break up some of the color. And go like this. Ooh, actually, you know what? This is going to take a lot of wood. Let me try this. See, I'm the type to not really pre-build. I just see what happens. Okay, I kinda do that. What if something like this were to happen? It's not bad, you know. That is not... I've seen worse. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen worse. I've built worse myself. Alright, let's try this. We can still add in a little cobblestone here and there. So, let me go ahead, and I don't think we really need you guys, I guess. I don't know what the whole point of that was, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm hoping to finally get this done this episode so we can get on to bigger and better things. Alright, so the next task though after this, what is the next, you know what, task after this? I guess I'm kind of thinking maybe we go to the end. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Or not the end, the nether, sorry. I think we go there, kind of figure out what we're doing. And I do want to trade with some piglins. I want to do a little bit of course, finding the nether fortress. And with what little bit of speed running, I don't know if I like that. So with what, it really doesn't look bad from out here, but inside it's just kind of thick. Like, it shouldn't be there. But you know what? We'll do something to cover that up. All right, we're just gonna kind of move on. So a bed. Yeah. So going back to what I was trying to say is what I like in the first. I think it was the first episode of this series. It might have been the first episode or my introduction video to the channel. I did say I do a little bit of speedrunning. I try. Am I good at it? Not really, but I try. So I have paid attention to a little bit of like tricks in order to help like find the like a bastion or the Nether Fortress while speedrunning to find it faster. So maybe I do something along those lines to help kind of speedrun your way through the Nether, because I'm not a big fan of the Nether, especially in the later versions. I don't really like that, so that's probably going to get taken out. Alright, yeah, let's take this out, and then we'll do that. Is it on this backside too? Okay. So, I can't remember what the app is called, but it is like just like a speed running version of the game. And what you can do is when you load up a world, you can hit a certain button on your keyboard, and it will like load in like 9 different worlds, and they will be like on your entire screen. It's like up in this top section. So it's a 3x3. So here's one world, here's another world, here's another world, and it's all just your spawns. And then you can go individually click on one if you see like a village. And I usually spawn, wait till I can spawn in a village, just because that's like the easiest way for me to speedrun. So I mean, it's got like all the like mods in there, but it's a 1.16 world, I believe it is. So there is no brutes, and brutes are absolutely diabolical. I absolutely cannot stand them. The worst invention I think I've ever seen in my entire life. But so speedrunning is a little bit easier. I don't know if what do I want to do? Maybe I move you. No, you know what? We're just gonna go all the way around. We might go around twice. So anyways, when we are in the Nether, I will have to be very conscious, knowing that this is a hardcore world and not one where I can just easily respawn at the click of a button. Because if I do make it to the Nether, I think the brutes are going to be the death of me. How do I want to do this? Do something like that. Alright, there we go. And then actually I brought up a lot of you. So I want to do this. We're just going to see how many chests we can make real quick. So let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Alright, we'll go ahead and just do the rest of you. So again, this is going to be just a little storage room right here. Oops. Let's go back and fix that. Alright, we'll do one more row since we have wood. I need to find out how much more spruce. I almost call it Bruce. What kind of spruce wood we have left here? We have a little bit. I don't want to use a whole lot of my oak wood because I still have to do the roof. So let's go ahead and do this. Man, I wonder in my entire time of playing this game, like how many like chests overall have I made? Because oh boy, I have just a ton. I do a lot of storage units like this. Storage. What did I do? Oh, okay. All right. Let's go knock down a couple more spruce trees real quick. Get a little bit more wood. And then I think we will be moving on to building the roof. And then honestly, that's pretty much it for this house for the most part. Other than doing a little bit of decorations and finishing up like the underside of the house. Getting like animals moved in there and stuff. And the good thing is I actually do have a potato and it's growing. So I guess I've never realized until later in my career in this game, if you want to call it that, my time playing, that you could use potatoes to breed pigs. So if you guys don't know, that is something that I thought was kind of interesting. So we're good on pigs as well, since we have that potato that we got from the zombie down while caving. So, all right, this turned out. Yeah, so this is a little decorative thing that I did on the bottom was an upside down stair, just to kind of, I don't know, kind of spice things up a little bit of decorative addition to it. So I like that thought of having like this something solid other than like wood. So I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool, so we went with it. We will go ahead and make more of you. I don't think we really need 11, but alright, so we're gonna leave that for now. Actually, let me see this real quick, because I'm gonna throw this here. I'm just gonna throw kind of a bunch of random stuff in here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, what are we doing here for the rooftop? Usually I like to do like a, how am I gonna do this? Interesting. I'm still thinking. I am still thinking. I'm thinking very hard. I think I have an idea. I'll kind of show you what I mean with what I usually do with cobblestones. My roofs are usually like a cobblestone and spruce stair mix, and either that or like a spruce or an oak stair mix. So with this being as oaky as it is, I want to switch it up a little bit and do something a little bit darker. I don't necessarily like. Do I like that? Because it's gonna give it that rough texture as well. I think that won't be too bad. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? This is the only thing I hate about working with like this style, with like the opposite corners and then, you know, building one block in, because it's such a weird kind of way to work with a rooftop here. We'll go ahead and do this and we'll just see what happens. I don't want to do like a big round one. I think leave it like this. Man, so I've noticed some of you guys are kind of crazy when it comes to watching Minecraft videos. I've kind of checked the views out a little bit, and just to see if this is something you guys actually are interested in. And some of you guys are missing, like, you guys watched like my very first like introduction to the channel video, and that was Fast Food Simulator. So maybe that one is a game that I do come back to play a little bit more. At least a couple more, just a day by day thing. I might record one of those actually after this. I don't know. We'll just kind of wait and see what happens. But then I checked, like, episode 1 has this many views. Episode 2 has this many views. Episode, I think, is it 3 and 4? Or episode 2 and 3 have, like, the most views. And, like, you guys are just skipping videos. Which, I don't know. I mean, props to you if you know what you like. But I think it's kind of funny that you guys skipped out on the first, episode or so. And then come back and start watching later on in. But, hey. That's all right. Do what you guys want to do. You guys like it. You guys like it. If you don't, you don't. All right. So we have torches in there. I don't want any mobs spawning in there. Let's jump over to this side. That side's done, actually. Duh. I just did it. So we might run down really quickly. We have about 8 minutes to do this. Oh, no. Actually, we have a little bit right here. We still might need to run down really quickly and do it, but all right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's make a couple more stairs. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna have to go down and grab more. Two. This just gives it a little extra height to it. Like, it just adds a little something to it. My only problem is I now need to remember what the hell I just did. Sorry for cursing. I think I did. I do, like, I think I went up one more here, then I did 2. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so there's that. We're gonna go ahead and try to finish this one up as well. Already messed up. It's like this. We're gonna go up, boom, boom, boom. I think. And then boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'll stop. That's probably getting really annoying right now. But, all right, we're gonna go to sleep here. And eat really quickly. So we might have just enough. I don't actually know. We probably won't. We're just gonna run down real quick. Again, I'm trying to crank this out. I'm limited to a certain time for videos. And I don't want to make you guys have to keep watching numerous episodes of me building this house. So whatever I don't get done in... Okay, I need to go down. How do I get down? So whatever I don't finish in this episode, I will just finish it real quick, like a quick rough. Let me put that up. I'll do like a quick build. Just finish building the house, at least the roof, and then we can come back and kind of tidy some things up later on. And I mean, I don't know, maybe it's something you guys want to watch, but I'll just kind of, I don't know. I just feel bad for spending so much time working on the house when there's other things that would rather be done, I guess. Better things to be done. So, let's just go ahead and keep slowly mining away at this. Let's go back up. I'm just going to kind of collect a little bit more and head back up. Alright. That should at least be somewhat good for now. At least another part to the roof. Because all I have to do is this, the frame that I'm building now is all that this is going to be. And then I'm going to go into like a wood or something. Okay. There we go. I really only have a little bit left to do in terms of this block. Ooh, see. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. You get like a higher, and it's not so like pitched. It's a different kind of design. It's pretty cool. Okay, we'll take a couple of you, and all right. So how did it go? We had a block. Boom, boom. Sorry, I need to stop doing the booms. Got a block, block, stair, stair, boom. All right. So we'll do that just enough, and then we'll do this so that way mobs can't spawn up here. Okay. So I think now this is going to be all filled in. Again, I'm going to follow the pattern, so I just don't know what block I want to use. So I might end the video off here and then figure out what block I want to use here. And then, so those straight blocks is going to be, so like, for example, if I want to use oak, just this regular oak planks and oak stairs, what the plan is I'm just going to follow. So like I'm going to build like right here all the way down, and then on top of it, stairs, oak stairs. So there's that. That's how that's going to happen. This stuff I'm just going to build up. Might make a big like a window in the middle or something. Yeah, I'm going to finish this house before the next episode. And I think the next episode we might try to venture off into the nether and just see what that's about. Kind of dabble a little bit into it. We might do a little exploration next episode and kind of try to find some spruce maybe. Or I might just go try to find spruce off camera. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do spruce with this darker, I don't even know what it's called, the cobble deep slate, just because then it might be too dark. In all honesty, it might not look too bad with oak, because you can't see the oak from here, like the flooring of the oak slabs. But I don't know, I might actually do a little bit of exploring here real quick off camera, try to find something, and then we'll go from there. But we'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll hopefully try to get into the nether and see at least what that's about. Maybe do a little bit more exploring. But all right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully the house will be pretty much done, other than the fact of a little bit of decoration. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So all right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there. Peace.